Maseches Eruvin daf pei beis. The Gemara proves in the Mishnah the aim Eruvin elad mitzvah only when they were going the beis hamishta, the beis ha'evel, they can make a eruv techumin. Taisis speaks out that the Gemara daf Vav says that they made a eruv techumin to go to the Marimasa, to go to a government official, and Taisis says that's also considered dvar mitzvah because they had to go and discuss tzorchei rabim in front of the government official. That's considered dvar mitzvah. In the Shur, some garbage lit on Daf Lamed Vav says a very interesting point that you see from this Tosfos. You see that going and protesting on the Hefsid Mammon is mutter on Shabbos. That the whole discussion on Tosfos if it's considered tzorich mitzvah, but definitely it's not a zilzul on Shabbos to protest about a Hefsid Mammon on Shabbos. And he asked that tzorichin, what he heard from a Steinman Zechon Levracha, that the Sameach once gave a faher on Maseches Baba Basra, and he asked the question if it's mutter to protest on a Hefsid Mammon that you're having on Shabbos. And he said it's open Gemara that it's also. The Gemara in the Baba Basra Flamet says that someone could have a taina that all 30 days he wasn't able to make a macha on someone that was taking over his home because he was very busy with his business. And our Sameach asked, what do you mean? 30 days? Shabbos, he wasn't busy with his business, so why didn't he make a macha on Shabbos? So you see, on Shabbos you can't protest if someone is taking away your house. So it's tzorchim, from over here you see it's mutter. So Steinman Zechon Levracha said that you can be madcha the raya of the Sameach, because he was so busy for 30 days, even on Shabbos he was busy in here of his business, and that's also was matchim on Shabbos as well. Or could be, you could say, a different teretz over there, you could protest even after Shabbos, but over here, the government official was specifically coming, that was a Shas HaKosher, that he was coming on Shabbos, and that was the only time you were able to advocate for the Yidden. Moving for the Gemara says, from the fact that the Mishnah says that the eruv techumin was chal for only someone who's makabel of biyodayim. So you see, ain't Beraira, because if it be yesh Beraira, you wouldn't have to makabel biyodayim. Gemara answers hidiuv lehidiu ktani, and Rashi says that he knew about the fact that he's making an eruv even biyodayim. Pshachin Avi Ezri asked a tremendous kash on this Gemara. He says, how could you say that because of Yesh Beraira you should be able to ma'ariv for somebody that it's mavur in the sugi before that eruv techumin is a choiv ein chavan l'odam el b'fonav, because it could be he wants to go to the other direction. So therefore, how could you make a chalais eruv techumin because of Yesh Beraira? Yesh Beraira you only find in something that's a schus you could do for somebody else, but how if it's a choiv you cannot make a chalais on behalf of somebody else? The Eruv Shach says, you see, it must be the eruv techumin is not a choiv gomor, because if he wants to go to that direction, it's a schus. Adarab, it's a schus. The choiv is only that perhaps he wants to go to the other way, but how much he wants to go to this direction, it's a schus. And he says, if that's the case, then why do you need Yesh Beraira? It's just a gilu milsa that he wanted to go this direction. On that, Pshach says the answer is that although now he wants to go to this direction, how do you know that he wanted to go to the direction of the eruv techumin? On that you need Yesh Beraira to show that he always wanted to go to the direction of the eruv techumin. Moving for the other Gemara, says Koton ben sheish yoytze be'eruv imoy. The Chai Odom in Hilchas Chinuch asks a very strong kash on this Gemara. According to the Rashba Shita in Yevamis Daf Kuf Yudalid, that by Issa D'Rabbanan, you could be safinan biyodayim. There's no Issa safinan biyodayim on Issa D'Rabbanan. So if that's the case, why is it you have to make a eruv techumin for a katan? He's not mitzuvah in Issa D'Rabbanan. You could give him a Issa D'Rabbanan biyodayim. So why is there an Indian to make an eruv for him? So it says it's not mashma that the Gemara means chinuch on a mitzvah D'Rabbanan. The lashon of the Gemara is not mashma like that. I in the shurim from Isam Garbage Lita that says that according to Kveg and Shuvas that discusses if you could give a katan, a siddur to bring to shul for you on Shabbos when there's no eruv, And Kveg is mavur that if the cotton is doing the Maisa al das the Godol, then it's also, and you don't have the heter of safinan biyodayim isid rabbanon when he's doing a Maisa al das the Godol. So according to that, it's Miyoshev Hativ. Then for such a situation, you have to make a Erev for the cotton that he'll be able to do something al das of his father. And it says another nafkamina is that with the Erev, the Godol will be able to be moitzi the cotton out of his tchum v'ayin sham. Moving further on, Taisus asks, how could a cotton go out be'erev? Imoy, taloch is ein ma'arvin elul dvar mitzvah. And Taisus says two tirutzim. One is that mikamokim, the cotton could go out because it can't be without his mother, his koruch achareha. And another teretz, Taisus says that it's considered a dvar mitzvah because the mother has a mitzvah to mechanech her child in mitzvahs. The Goin Yaakov says that according to the Rishonim that say that when you make an Erev for a Dvar Mitzvah, you let it go out even for a Dvar Rishus. It's Miyoshev Hativ to Taisus' Kasha that she made an Erev for a Dvar Mitzvah and it works for her son for a Dvar Rishus. Einer Kveiga, that's Mitzayin at Trumas Hadesh, and they ask a Kasha on this Taisus, do you see from Taisus' second teretz that the mother has a mitzvah chinuch on her child, and Tzarchin from the Taisus Yeshanim in Yumadav Pei Beis that says there's no mitzvah chinuch on the mother. Chinuch is only on the father, not on the mother. And Trumas Hadeshin says it's not mastava, that over here it's different because the father is not around. He says not mastava. There's a chilik if the fact that the father is not in town, that there should be a mutal a chiv chinuch on the mother. Ein the Kilis Yaakov and Brachis that suggests the answer according to Yesod that be'emes the machlokes Rashi and Tosfos in Brachos Daf Mem Ches, if the mitzvah's chinuch is specifically on the father or also on the son has a chiv chinuch, and it's mutal on the father to be mekayim the mitzvah that's biyesodi mutal on the son. So the Stipler says, if you learn like that side, that there's a chiv to do the mitzvah biyesodai on the child, that the father is mechuyev l'chanchoi. That's what Taisus means over here. That although there's no chiv chinuch on the mother, but is the son has a mitzvah that it's rami on him to do, and it's included in ma'arvin l'dvar mitzvah if the mother will take charge and make sure that the son does that mitzvah. But Stipler says it's not mashma like that in Taisus. It's mashma that there's a real chiv chinuch on the mother. Ayin Eruvin in Sukkah that has a riches gedolah about this Inyan, and he says a different mahalach. You find that Ma'adir b'noi b'nozir specifically by the father, not by the mother. And over here, it's mavur that there is a chiv chinuch on the mother. So he says that Ma'adir b'noi b'nozir is the pshat is that the father has a chiv ki'ilu hits his mitzvah, and that's why it's Ma'adir b'noi b'nozir, and that's the added chiv that the father has. However, the mother has a chiv that she has to make sure that the child does the mitzvah, but it's not like her own chiv. You could say a different teretz according to the Yesod that we mentioned in Brachos Daf Nun Gimel from Rabbeinu Menoich and Shvisas also. The Rabbeinu Menoich says there's two independent halachas in chinuch. One chinuch that there's a chiv mitzvah midrabanan that the father is mechuyev to make sure that the child does the mitzvah, and there's another halacha. Lahargiloi b'mitzvahs, lahargiloi b'mitzvahs, it's an independent halacha to make sure that the child does the mitzvahs in a way that he'll end up doing the mitzvahs when he gets older. And we spoke out that it's mavur in the Aruch HaShulchan that the father has a chiv on the daughter only lahargiloi b'mitzvahs, but not a chiv gomer in the mitzvah. So the chayr is mavur and tais over here that a mother also has a chiv l'hargila b'mitzvahs, but it's not a chiv, it's not a mitzvah mamish. So it's enough to be considered ma'arvin l'dvar mitzvah. It's not a chiv gomer in the mitzvah, so therefore you wouldn't have the halacha of mandir b'nah b'nazir by a mother, only by a father. V'ayin sham.